Hello traders, this is Simon Klein from TradeSmart on the 27th of August 2017 at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Welcome to this week's episode of Where is the Dollar Going Next? And as usual, what you see before you is the dollar index on the daily chart wound back to the end of the previous week. We said last week, based on the larger time frames as well, that the dollar was looking rather bearish because we failed to go above this bar over here. So most likely that the dollar was going to move to the downside. So let's see how the dollar played out last week. So on Monday, the market moved down further into the demand zone over here. On Tuesday, we started to bounce. On Wednesday, we went back down again, looking rather bearish. On Thursday, we bounced slightly, and finally on Friday, we actually broke below this demand zone here and landed in this one over here. So the question is this: where is the dollar likely to go next this week? Well, if we look over here, we're in demand. So if we hold this demand level, we may bounce. And the other option is we may bounce a bit anyway to the supply zone we just broke below and then continue lower afterwards. So here's the possibilities. If we hold this demand level, we're likely to move to the upside. And if we don't hold this demand level and we go below here, we're going to continue moving to the downside, and we may get a very large drop in the dollar if that happens. So let's take a look at the larger time frames, as we always do, to see what the picture looks like there. So if we take a look at the weekly chart, we can see again that we were basing in demand, which is bearish, and we're now still pointing to the downside, but we're still in demand. So again, if we hold this area, we may very well bounce, but since the market had a problem bouncing, it found it very difficult, it looks like the path of least resistance is to the downside, but we still may bounce again. And if we take a look at the monthly chart, we can see it's pretty bearish. Still, we're on our 6th month down into demand, which is not likely to hold. We've been saying this for the past number of months, that this is most likely going to break and continue to the downside, but we said we may bounce first. This may be all the bounce that the market gets. Anyway, there are the odds of where the dollar is likely to go next this week. If you like this video, hit the like button below, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel at the end. This is Simon Klein from TradeSmart, wishing you the best of luck with your trading this week.